Welcome to Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Hoosiers. We expect Memorial Stadium to be rocking because these fans have been getting ready since early this morning. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Price. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A first down for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
To the ground with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they throw it to the fullback. Of course, he's not the most fleet of foot, and you could tell on that last play. Just wasn't able to shake anybody, and as a result, loss of yards.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there?
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Comes out throwing on first down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Indiana! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. First down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab inside the 30. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
He's looking to pass. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They got stuffed on 2nd down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Oregon! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And they did tack on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Cherry. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man down the middle. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Easy. Bulls his way forward.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass, it's Cherry. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Ducks! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Cherry. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
With the line of scrimmage at the 28, this would be about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They're going to keep the offense out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Third and goal from way back there. Easy. To the air, it's Cherry. Floating away. Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the 2nd half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, when Wisconsin and Iowa get together, they play for the right to own the Heartland Trophy, and here's how it went down. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, get his hand up, and get the tip, get the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. On the return, it's Price. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that pass is intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure and because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
They'll start this drive with a pass. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Stewart. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
Caught close to the marker, it's Ferguson. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. Feeling some heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The short hands, it's Ferguson.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. And now they regain the lead. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he's looking to throw. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Going up top on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
17, Indiana, 14.
And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. It's complete to the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
He's looking for a man on second down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Line is set on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab on the shuffle.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here, let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lighted up.
They're going back to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Gain of 1. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking the play. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
29 Philly. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. And stampeding through the defense. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Give to the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Hoosiers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Indiana! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up by 26 over Duke. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Looking for space. It's James. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Now, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. He unleashes a long one. Picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Motion from the offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Indiana 21, Oregon 17.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for a man. It's Cherry. Looking to the big tight end. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The give to the tailback. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. From the gun, running back on the move. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Cherry. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, that one gets tipped and falls incomplete. That's been the best news on the day for this QB, man. As a former quarterback that's done this before, I can tell you, when you throw 4 picks in a game like this guy has, you never forget it.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback checking off. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Get set.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires it incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Throws toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th-quarter play for this defense.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception. Now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Now adjusting. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense puts 6 on the board with a interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back with it.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't. Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pitting their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Now on second down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Cherry. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10.
Squirrel! Tuna! Go! Hawk!
He'll just keep slinging it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time.
Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percent.
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. They want that clock to run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. To the air, it's Gabriel. Fires to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On the critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.